Hey, what is going on everybody? Tom from Tom's Randomness, and today I have a pretty fun, exciting video for you. Today we're going to talk about the 2-cent piece, one of the obsolete currency coinages of the United States, and it is one that was very short-lived. So before I get into that, I want to say first and foremost, or second and second most, thanks to all of you for subscribing and tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I hope you enjoy this video. One more thing I want to talk about before I do jump into the details of the 2-cent piece is the fact that we are closing in on 1,700 subscribers. That's exciting. Be on the lookout for that video. Be sure you're a subscriber because I'm going to be giving away quite a bit of silver dollars, silver bullion, and maybe some other things in a really cool display box. So with that said, let's jump into this video. Alright, so let's talk about the 2-cent piece. An obsolete coin from U.S. history. Before we do though, I want to say, obviously I'm wearing a different outfit, and it has actually been it's been a little bit of time since I started making this video, and so I'm going to reference my notes quite often, so when you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing, because I truly did do my research on this, and I want to make sure I get all this information out to you guys. I will be referencing the Red Book, 2024 Red Book, to give you approximate values and mintages. So keep that in mind. If you don't have a red book, I suggest you get one just for that reason. Red books are great for, common history and mintages and approximate values, but, as these are printed editions, they are also obsolete the day after they're printed. So, information changes, values change, etc., etc. In 1864, an act of Congress authorized the production of the 2-cent piece. Because of the Civil War, U.S. doubt, I guess, or fear, had people hoarding coins, and the cent of the time was the copper. It was a copper nickel Indian head cent, which was thicker than the common cents that we have today, and it was difficult to produce, I guess, due to the alloy. The mint was just having a hard time producing enough of them, and because people were hoarding them. So Congress passed an act authorizing the mint to create a 2-cent piece, and it was one of the shortest designs, spanning only a decade, concluding in 1873 with the Mint Act. The Mint Act abolished the authorization to create the 2-cent piece, which led to large quantities being redeemed and melted, so that makes them more scarce than the mintages reflect, obviously. James B. Longacre is who designed the coin, and it was designed with the motto, "In God We Trust." It was one of the first designs to contain that motto. The coin's specifications were 6.22 grams and 23 millimeter diameter, with the composition being 95% copper, 5% balance being zinc and tin. These were only struck at Philadelphia, if I haven't said that already. And the one of the main, I guess, key dates, the two key dates, are the 1872, the 1873, which was only produced as a proof for collectors, and then the 1864 small motto. There's also a variety, the 1867 double diverse, but now I'll go through each and tell you the mintages. So in 1864, you had a mintage of 19,822,500, and there were, again, there's the large and small mottos. It's very difficult if you're holding one or the other in your hand to tell them apart, but if you see two side by side, it's pretty obvious, and the Red Book does a great job by putting them right there. And I have an image here I'll show you from PCGS. That way you can kind of get an idea what they look like and how similar and how hard it would be to tell them apart. So you definitely want to be, very, very critical when you look over your 2-cent pieces from 1864 to make sure you know which one you have. In 1865, 13,640,000 were produced. In 1866, 3,177,000 were produced. In 1867, 2,938,750 were produced. In 1867, they also had the double die, so be on the lookout for that as a variety. In 1868, 2,803,750. I don't know why that's hard to say, but it was. In 1869, 1,546,500 were produced. In 1870, 861,000. Only 861,250 were produced. In 1871, 721,250, and in 1872, 65,000 were produced. Again, in 1873, only proofs were produced. There are allegedly restrikes according to Red Book, but only 600 coins in 1873, making that one obviously the lowest mintage and only in proofs. So that gives you a rough idea. I did some math based on what I found, just finding coins on eBay, and one coin from each year issued, to include the small motto, I think. To include the small motto, but excluding the proof, no, including the proof from 1873, you could, in theory, put this collection together between 2,000 and 2,500, and you might be able to do it for less than that. That's just based on values I found. Other than that, though, it's really interesting to me that, given the fact that so many of these were melted down because of the abolishment, they were devalued in 1873, that they don't command a higher valuation, or that they're not more expensive, especially in decent grades. I consider anything that old in a VF20 a pretty good grade, but you can still have these coins for $30 and $40 a piece. It's pretty cool to me. The small motto in good fork edition, according to Red Book, again, take it for what it's worth, $235. The regular or the standard motto, large motto, $20. 1865, $20. This is just good fork values. The 1865, $20, the 1866, $20, the 1867, $20, the 1867 double diverse, $125, the 1868, $20, the 1869, $30, because we're starting to drop off in mintage pretty significantly now. Considering they made 19 million of these in 1864, and then by 1869 they only made 1.5 million. That's less than 10% of the introductory mintage. It just it makes you kind of wonder if they didn't have it in the plans to sort of keep this as a short-term solution. And then, like I said, in 1870, only 861,000, so the value of that one is a little bit more at $40. 1871, only 721,000, so $45 in good fork condition. 1872, only 65,000. Wouldn't it be a cool coin to find? 1872 comes in at a good fork condition of $350. So great coin to be on the lookout for. And then those proofs, if you get one of those proofs in F12, $1,500. Again, this is Red Book. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it educational, but also exciting. I absolutely love collecting coins. I love handling coins. I love putting together mystery coin grab bags because it gives me the opportunity to buy in bulk and go through all these coins and put them together and get them carded up and look up the values, and it's tons of fun. And if you don't believe me, try it for yourself. You can go to the link in the description, get yourself a mystery coin grab bag. Good luck, God bless, and I will see you all in the next one. Harry, tell them to subscribe.